Welcome back, film bugs, to another exciting journey into the world of film and entertainment. I'm your host, Lila Filmington, sitting it out on background this time because this episode is short. No pun intended. Is Lil Jimmy.
Yay!
We're continuing a proud, anger-filled tradition here at FilmBug. 10 times George C. Scott lost his shit. And today's entry? The 1979 simmering rage fest, Harcore. This film is about a religious businessman from Michigan gets pulled into California's porn underworld while searching for his missing daughter. Classic road trip stuff. George C. Scott stars as Jake Van Dorn, aka the never-ending volcano of rage. Also in this blessed mess, Season Hubley as Nikki, Peter Boyle as Shady P.I., Andy Mast, Leslie Ackerman as Felice, and our personal favorite, second only to George, the incomparable Hal Williams as the legendary Big Dick Blaque. You heard that right, Big Dick Blaque. Written and directed by Paul Schrader. Because if there's a tortured white guy in crisis, Schrader is legally required to direct it. As always, this countdown contains spoilers. So if you haven't seen Harcore, go fix that. Then come back here for the rage-fueled breakdown. Harcore is currently streaming on Tubi for our North American friends. And can we take a moment? Even though he's sitting in the background today. Loving your outfit today, Lil Jimmy.
I almost dressed up as Big Dick Blaque, but come on. George's sleazy adult film promoter disguise, chef's kiss. Couldn't resist the tie-dye shirt and gold chain. I look like a creepy thrift store manager and I'm living for it. By the way, you're looking quite the 70s chic cosplaying Nikki.
Well, thank you, sir. Lil Jimmy has something special in store for you at the end of this list, so stick around. All right, let's dive in. In no particular order, the 10 times George C. Scott lost his in Harcore, 1979. Number 10, Cry Me a Grand Rapids River. We kick things off with a tearjerker. Jake finally finds his daughter and proceeds to bawl like a busted hydrant. Why? Because he admits he's a dad who sucks at feelings. The rage? Replaced temporarily by a tragic sob symphony. Coming in hot at number 9, Jake finds out Detective Burrows isn't just not finding his daughter, he's moonlighting like it's Craigslist 1979. Jake gives him a verbal beatdown with a side of Michigan menace. 8. Todd gets clobbered. After giving Todd's sex dungeon the HGTV treatment, horrifying guys, thoroughly violently, Jake drags him out onto the streets for round 2. Fists fly, patience dies, and Todd finally spills the beans about Ratan's hideout, mostly to protect what's left of his remaining teeth. 7. Escort meltdown. Next up, Jake emotionally combusts while interviewing an escort. His voice? Breaking. His patience? Gone. His rage? Bubbling like a demon hot tub.
About this woman I'm looking for, I want to know if you know her.
Number 6. Flip Out Festival, featuring Todd Nicky spills Todd's new location, and Jake goes full furniture-flipping chaos. He shoves a motorbike, a cage, and even himself through a wall. It's home renovation, Angry Dad edition. 5. Meet Jism Jim. Yes, really. After a heart-to-heart with Big Dick Blaque, yes, this movie is built different. Jake meets the appropriately named Jism Jim. Upon learning he did a scene with his daughter, Jake introduces his face to a lamp. Sparks fly. Literally. Up next at number 4, Jake gets tossed out of the bordello. After grilling the escort with questions and making 0 moves, she's had enough. She rats him out to the bouncer, who storms in, roughs Jake up, and hurls him into a car like a drunk getting tossed at last call. 3. The slap kiss combo. Jake finds out Nikki knew where Todd was. He slaps her. She confesses. He kisses her forehead. We're not sure if it's an apology, brain reset, or both. 2. Shower interrogation, starring Jim again. After lamping Jim into submission, Jake continues the Q&A session in the shower with a shower head. It's part Watergate, part Looney Tunes. 1. Turn it off. You knew it was coming. The most iconic George C. Scott moment in Harcore. Jake watches a hardcore flick for the first time and loses his mind like someone just keyed his church van. The scream, the slam, Academy Award for pure distress. And that's another 10 times George C. Scott lost his shit safely locked in our archives, under C for cathartic screaming. All clips used belong to their copyright holders. FilmBug makes no claims, just commentary, chaos, and a deep appreciation for dramatic overreactions. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell before George finds out what's really on that film reel. Catch you next time. And we appreciate you being here for our video. Your support fuels our passion, and we're eager to share more thrilling content with you. Stay with us, FilmBugs, and until next time, this is Lila
And Lil Jimmy.
signing off. All right, before we dive into our ending bit, a quick heads up from the FilmBug team. We figured it's best to throw in a disclaimer, because hey, it's 2025, and you can never be too careful. This final segment includes some strong language and potentially inappropriate content, especially for younger viewers. And yes, we recently found out some of you out there are minors. Oops. So, if that's not your vibe, feel free to skip ahead and check out the rest of our awesome content in the library. Otherwise, stick around. But don't say we didn't warn you. Thanks.
I'm Dick Blaque. You're doing a porno movie, right? Right. Then I'm the man for you.
Well, I'm glad to meet you, Mr. Black, but I'm afraid you're not exactly the type of living.
You mean because I'm black?
No, just not the type.
What do you mean, not the type? Man, don't you know who I am? I'm Big Dick Black. I've done more porno movies than you ever saw. I work with Harry Reams, Johnny Wise. Not the type. I can come 10 times a day. I can keep it hard for 2 hours at a time. I'm a woman's dream. I got a dick hung on me 9 inches long.
I'm sorry, Mr. Black. I'm sure you're very good, but at the moment, I just don't have anything for you. If something comes up, I'll be happy to give you a call.
You don't want iron. I knew this was a scam. This is bullshit.